Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Treya Tarot. This is the collective reading for November 12th. Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. I can't even believe how fast time is flying right now. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to be reading with the Empyrean Tarot today because I am still obsessed with it and I can't stop using it. So hopefully it produces us with something fun and easy to follow today. There's a lot in the air. I've been running around since about 6 a.m. So hopefully we get a good message because I could use some good news and a good message. If you guys like this reading, please like and subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment if you feel inclined. I love hearing from everybody. Thank you to the people who keep commenting. You know who you are. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be talking to somebody about the things that I'm picking up on. And I hope that everyone is benefiting to the best of whatever from these readings that I'm doing. What fell out of the deck that I turned over was the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is about a burden, specifically other people's burdens that we need to put down. So I'm guessing that this reading will kind of echo that on some level. Going for that middle pile. Okay, let's see what we have. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Globes in this deck. I'm going to try and show you the cards as I get them. These are beautiful cards. So if you have the chance to get a hold of any of the Threads of Fate decks, I know there's more than one, please do it. The artwork is incredible. All right, so Ten of Globes, Ten of Pentacles. There's questions of security and financial security and money exchange here. The Page of Cups, Seeker of Cups, and then the Seven of Swords. All right, so the Ten of Pentacles is about physical reality. All pentacles relate to our physical experience. Just similarly, so does the Devil, by the way. But anyway, the pentacles are all about questions on how do I want to go about this? What do I need? What are my resources? What am I building? Questions like that. The 10 specifically talks about the end of a cycle or the end of a process of what you have built up to this point. The Seeker of Cups or the Page of Cups is thought about emotional matters, thought about fulfillment, new ideas, and messages of love. And then the Seven of Swords or the Seven of Daggers here. Excuse me. Just had to yawn. The Seven of Swords is a card that represents manipulation, deceit, and stealing away or escaping under cover. And the reason that this is significant with the two cards in front of that is that there is a theme of manipulation versus need and fulfillment here, which is heavily reliant on whatever you've been working on or building for some time now. Okay. The Ruler of Daggers, the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords comes in a bit intense, a bit strong. Four of Pentacles, withholding. And then the Three of Swords. There's definitely this need to draw a boundary line here, especially if you feel that there's something going on in your life where, how do I say it, where you're being manipulated or you feel like you're being not told the whole truth. Okay, that Four of Globes, or rather the Four of Pentacles, is about withholding, but it can be withholding of material resources. It can also be withholding of emotional sentiment. It can be withholding of any kind. The thing about that four is that it's withholding based on some level of lack of awareness, I would say. Lack of awareness of what is available to you if you were to stop withholding the comments, truth, emotions, or resources that you have have on offer to you. So the thing here is there's an expectation that's clearly being disappointed with that Seven of Swords and that Seeker of Cups, that Page of Cups. There's this, I would say, slightly aggressive quality to the King of Swords and the Three of Swords here. That's obviously the card of heartbreak, or seeing past the heartbreak to get to a resolution. There's something here. This definitely has the setup for arguments or fights. But the thing here is that if you're fighting over something, situations, resources, opinions, things like that, which I know a lot of us in the US are definitely having some pretty difficult conversations right now. If you're fighting over anything like that, keep in mind where the expectations lie. It's very important to keep your expectations in check over what you think someone else should be providing you, or what you think somebody else isn't giving you, in terms of that Four of Pentacles. A lot of these cards literally talk about having to cut out a manipulative process. So keep a very close eye on any part of your experience where you might feel like you can't be free or open, or where you feel like you can't, where there's no energy flow. Okay? Especially if it's having to do with something in your actual reality and not just in your mind or in your feelings. Okay? All right. Six of Wands, victory. Two of Pentacles, change, and new ventures. And then the Anchor. Now, I don't actually know what the Anchor is about, so I'm actually going to look it up right now on my computer. Okay. So, mostly with this deck, I've noticed that it's kind of difficult for me to read it completely because of the differences. Even though I keep trying. So I've been learning as I go, but I just cannot stop using them. They're so beautiful. The Anchor. All right. Okay. Anchor. All right. So Threads of Fate offers the books actually on their website. They're digital. So I'll be looking this up digitally. Let's see if I can get to the cup fast enough, or the card fast enough. The Anchor is on 28. So, okay. All right, the Anchor is a fire card. Mars is the planet. First house, sign of Aries. All right. The Anchor is about empowerment and movement forward, which is interesting because it's it kind of has emperor vibes here, it's about authority and discipline and forward movement and basically ambition, leadership, things like that. Those are the words that are being used in the booklet. What I like about it is that it also has the reverse meaning of overspending, lack of commitment, domineering, chaos, and power struggles. Okay, so if this card almost applies on both sides, whether it had come up reversed or come up upright, it doesn't matter for me, because there's definitely an echo in the Anchor from the ruler of daggers, which is the King of Swords. There's definitely this sort of steadfast, authoritative feeling here and an energy here that needs to oversee power struggles, chaos, lack of commitment, instability. So the Anchor can be sort of like a holistic energy here, or at least that's how it feels to me, especially overseeing that Two of Globes and that Six of Wands. This need to move forward out of whatever the power struggle is so pervasive here in this reading that I'm almost going to say that it may be the whole point. The whole point of this reading is to get to the place where you no longer engage in the power struggles that you are familiar with. You no longer engage with people who try to manipulate you to do what they want, or to say what they want, or feel what they want. You're no longer engaging with people or situations that make you feel like you don't have a choice, because you do. All of the twos are essentially choice. Your choice is which new direction you want to go in. Which cycle do you want to begin and which cycle do you want to end? The Five of Cups. Okay. This may include a certain level of loss. Four of Cups, right? There's definitely, and then the Hanged One or the Hanged Man. There's definitely a need for pulling back here. I don't know what circumstances may be showing up for you as, or for any of you as, but that Five of Cups, the thing about this Five of Cups that I love so much is that the Two of Cups is glowing. Okay, so even though the Three of Cups are in the water, so there may be an emotional loss or something to that effect. The Two of Cups still stand. So there's something here about being in the right frame of mind, being in the right place at the right time, or being with the right people that help you center as those Three Cups move away from you, as that loss occurs. Okay. And then there's the Four of Cups. Again, kind of mirroring the image, except now it's one cup that's glowing, and the Three Cups are solid and steady on the ground. The glowing cup represents the dream, represents the ideal, right? And the Three Cups that are down here, those are the reality-based resources, okay? Those are the things that stand firmly on the ground. The problem with this Four is that it often represents a disillusionment of it may come in as you becoming disillusioned with a person or a dream you once had or a work situation or something to that effect, because there needs to be some kind of grounding here that isn't being experienced yet. And then, of course, the Hangman or the Hanged One here is very much about waiting for more information, joyfully waiting through the loss, allowing things to flow over you without worrying about them. There's a kind of Zen quality here that I really like. So I'm going to say, if you have this ability to just relax back and sit in the instability or insecurity that you may be experiencing, you may find that your resolution happens much quicker. Your Six of Wands happens faster because of your ability to just kind of calm it down. Okay. I feel like I want to pull more, so I'm going to shuffle really quickly to pull another three, just to kind of give that a refresher. I may not be uploading a new reading tomorrow, just letting everyone know. So this will kind of cover the next couple of days. All right, let's see what we have. The Five of Cups again, reiterating that sense of loss. The Chariot, picking yourself up from that loss, realizing that, the integration, and the Three of Cups, the integration between light and dark, the Chariot, between shadow and your exalted nature. Okay, the Chariot's great, especially with that Five of Cups influence and that Three of Cups influence. There's a triangulation you're pulling yourself out of, or could be pulling yourself out of. There's a triangulation that we collectively are pulling ourselves out of. A manipulative scenario where we are being played against either ourselves or other people, and we are rising above that. That three here echoes the three here, right? So even though this is a card of celebration, I'm just going to cover that up for the algorithm. Even though the Three of Cups is a card of celebration, it's also a card of triangulation. So it can often be symbolic of a process of a third party being involved in something they don't necessarily belong in. That Five of Cups tells me that third party situation ends because you pull yourself out. Now, that third party can be anything. It can be a person, it could be a work situation, it could be a belief system, it can be a lot of things. But the overarching theme of this reading is that the end of this third party cycle is initiated now, leaving you in the two, in the choice, leaving you with the choice. So some pretty big manipulation cycle seems to be coming to a close this week. I'd be curious to see how this might be playing out for anyone. If anyone feels the need to or desire to comment about what they're experiencing, if they resonate with this. I just want to leave you all with the image of that chariot. The chariot pulls you out, or rather you drive the chariot up and out of the chaos into the sun. The sun being illumination, divine masculine, the embodiment of light. Yes, truth, things like that. So the beautiful thing about the chariot, especially this chariot, if you can see how it almost glows. Well, it does glow. It's these cards are kind of iridescent, but the way the image glows, the way the light plays off this card always makes me feel like the transcendence is actually visible in the symbolism in the card. You know, it's like an added layer. I love it. Anyway, you are rising above that moon, that murky path. You're rising above the situation that seems to always get the better of you. You know what to do. All right. I will see you in a couple of days, most likely Thursday morning. If I'm able to get a reading up tomorrow, I will. If not, have a good day tomorrow. Have a good night tonight, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye.